Good morning. I'm Sharon Hickox with Notable Music Therapy Services, and I'm here for a music and mindfulness session with you on this Monday morning. It feels already warm outside. I think it's going to be a warm one here today. Again, we're in Reno, Nevada. I work for Notable Music Therapy Services. I wanted to give a little shout out to my aunt. It's her birthday today, and my uncle. They're twins. And I wanted to just have us focus here for a minute, like we do, on the things in our life. Let me start over. So we've had this difficult time with the pandemic and having to be in isolation and wear masks and all that. And then because of that, there have been some positive things that have come out of that. I was thinking this morning how it's pretty warm in here today, where I do these recordings in my percussion room. And I was thinking when I first started doing these, I was cold and I was always wearing a sweatshirt, and I had no idea we'd still be doing these. But it's been a pleasure to do it and to join with people, and we've still got a ways to go. I notice on the weekend lots of mask wearing, and I think it's a good thing. We all are you really do that for each other. And so I think it's a reminder of everything that we do in life, to keep in mind of what we do for each other. So I'm going to start the music today. I'm going to use just a traditional, just a chord progression, kind of old rock and roll chord progression. I want you to try and take this time to focus in on a little centering as we just listen to the music, and then we'll start doing some body motion and some singing with it. Great. Now I want to encourage you to clap along with me. You can clap on the offbeat. Doom ba doom ba doo ba doom ba doom ba doom. You can clap on the onbeats if rather. Doom ba doom ba doo ba doom ba doom. You can do it in kind of the groove that the kind of boom 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 boom. Remember, you can hit your knee. You can pat your head. You can sway side to side, move your feet, but let's get some visceral experience going on here as we move along with the music, okay? But I can't clap and play the guitar at the same time. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap. Now sing along with me, all right? We're going to get that big resonating chamber that's you going as well. Hum, la, ba, ta, whatever you want, but try and get those vocals going. La, 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 la. go to our I ams. It's a different chord progression than I usually do, but the same thing works. I am grateful. 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 Now let's think, what are you grateful for? All right, think for a minute here. What are you grateful for? Even if there are things that are disappointing in our lives, there are things that we can be grateful for too. One of the things that I've been grateful for lately is I know enough about birds to know exactly why, but right now we are in the pelican season in Reno, Nevada. Last weekend I saw 14 pelicans when I was running, and this weekend I only saw 4. They like to be in pairs. I do know that. So I didn't see as many pelicans, but I got to be really up close with a bunch of wild mustangs. So those are some gratitude things that I have this week. Think of things that you're grateful as we do some more gratitude. I am grateful for the nature that I saw this week. I am grateful for my family, for my family, for my family. I am grateful for the blue skies. I am grateful. I am grateful. What are you grateful? You sing along. I am worthy. 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 You are worthy. You are worthy. Okay. So I think that one of the great steps in some inner peace is focusing on gratitude. For even it's just the simplest thing. And even if you can think of 10 things that aren't going well, but you can think of one thing that you are grateful for, I think it can help turn around your whole day. So I want to now go to my earworm, This Little Light of Mine. And we're going to sing it together, and then we're going to do our affirmations and our gratitude and all those kind of things that we want to remind ourselves to do and be, and remind ourselves about what's good in us that we're here to give the world. All right? So let's just sing it the straight old way first. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now let's change the words to suit you. This little heart of mine, I'm gonna let it be open. This little heart of mine, I'm gonna let it be open. This little heart of mine, I'm gonna let it be open. Let it be open, let it be open, let it be open. what's on your mind today of what you want to remind yourself that you are, as we all have our gifts that we're just here to give each other. I am gonna be kind. I am gonna be kind. I am gonna be kind. Even when I don't feel like it, I am gonna be kind. I am gonna be kind. I'm gonna be kind, kind, kind. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And I want you to think of the light that is you, that is just uniquely you, as a great, big, powerful light that's not a little light of light, but it's a great, big light that the world needs to have. This big light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This big light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This great big old world, it's gonna need my light. It's gonna need my light. All right. Now, as the day goes forward, I want you to think about that, and think about that little tune, and think about the specialness of you, and how we're all in this together and we all need each other, and we're going to affirm the valuable gifts inside us and affirm the valuable gifts inside each other. Okay? Now, let's go on to a little relaxation here with our guided imagery meditation section of this morning's session. So I want you to start thinking about your body and your breath. We're just first going to notice that we're breathing, okay? And when we're singing, that air just comes in and goes out, and we don't even have to think about it. So singing can be a great way. I am personally very much a person that when I am stressed, I start to feel like I can't breathe. So all these breathing things are really important to me, right? And so I have to notice that I am breathing in and out. So now let's try and focus in. Maybe we can get a little deeper breath. I want you to start to feel the heaviness of your body in your chair. And as we drift more into this inner focus and meditation, if you can close your eyes, I think that's a helpful way to experience it. So let's dig down. Think about the heaviness of your body in your chair. Think about the heaviness of your feet and your legs connecting you to the earth. Just feel those legs, the weight of your legs, like somebody's put lead inside them. Just connecting to the floor, which connects to the earth. So now you have the weight of your body in your chair. And you have the weight of your legs and your feet reaching down to the ground and to the earth. You are here in this moment right now. And little distractions about yesterday or tomorrow or what you have to do this afternoon may come into your head. But just let them pass by. Just see them floating like leaves on a river or a stream. Because now you just have this time for you. Think of that centerness. Think of that body of yours, heavy in your chair, your legs heavy on the ground, and you just feel that here with me. Notice your breathing again. Think about taking a little deeper breath in if you feel it, and then let it out. For some people, breathing in through your nose, and out through your mouth is helpful. Let's go ahead and think about our feet now. They're feeling heavy. Let's tighten up the muscles in your feet and then release them. Let's think about the muscles in your calves. Tighten them up and let it go. Let's think about the muscles in your thighs. Tighten those up and hold it a second and then let it go. Now let's just appreciate the weight of our legs again. More relaxed now. Now let's go to our glutes. Tighten those glutes up. And let it go. Now I want to go to your stomach. Clench up those muscles, those tummy muscles. Feel a little tightness and let it go. And in your chest too. This can be a hard spot, especially if you feel a little challenged with breathing. Just try and tighten it up a little bit and then just let it go. Think about you breathing. Feel that air come in and out of your body. Now, it feels to be getting a little tighter for you. Just try and slow it down. Keep it nice and slow. I'd like you to go to your shoulders. Tighten up your shoulders. And let it go. That can be a tight place for lots of people. If you need to repeat that, tighten up your shoulders. Let it go. I want you to go to your face and your head and tighten up your face muscles. Tighten up your jaw. And then let it go. Even if it feels like your jaw is going to droop down, maybe another breath. We haven't gone down your arms yet. Let's go to our hands. Tighten up your hands. That may feel stiff. Maybe roll your wrists a little bit and let it go. And you're not looking for perfection. You're just looking for a little tightness and a little release. And in different parts of our body, that's going to be easier than others. Let's go now to our arms. Tighten up your arms. Let it go. Now just kind of screen your body. Feel the heaviness in your body. Feel your connection to the ground. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. And again, if your little messages come in that don't belong in your meditation right now, just watch them go by. I can think about you later. Instead, just think about the cool breeze. That is your breath reaching inside your body. And now I'd like us to find that white light. My white light always comes from the upper right-hand side. I'm going to keep my eyes closed, but look up. And the white light is going to shine down into my body. The most calming, peaceful light you've ever seen and felt. It starts at my head, pours down through my head, down through my shoulders into my hands. It soothes any aches and pains I have in my hands and tightness. It runs down my shoulders, it runs through my body, it runs down through my legs until pretty soon I'm just filled with the most beautiful white light I've ever seen. And in that white light is just peace and calm patience, and forgiveness. I just enjoy the way that feels in my body. And all the hard things and all the things that want to persist and fight the white light, they just drift out my feet. They just pour out like water, or they blow out like the wind. They can blow out like confetti, and that white light just fills me with all things warm and good in my attitude and my reception of the world and what I give to the world. Just feel that light inside of you. And with the warmth of that light, take yourself to a place you love, either in your imagination that you've dreamed up or a place that you've actually been. And imagine if you're in the grass, how it feels under your toes, or if you're on the beach and how that feels under your feet. The sound of the waves hitting the shore, the blowing of a tree, the gentle tweeting of the birds, the purring of a cat in your lap. Where are those peaceful things for you? What do you see when you just feel the warmth of the white light and your eyes want to explore the beauty around you? It could be the falling snow while you're inside in front of a warm fire. It could be those beautiful willow trees swaying in the wind. It could be the beautiful forest around Lake Tahoe and the smells of pine that come with that. It could be the lake, the wind gently rustling the water, and still warm yet snow-capped mountains in the distance. Find your place of beauty. The green lushness, the parts of our country that are so wet and green. The flowers in your garden, the little creatures that skitter across the path. Whatever that is for you, just take a second and enjoy that. Remember that you have that with you all the time. You can return to this moment of peace wherever you are, whenever it gets hard. Feel that white light inside you. Visualize the peace of the place that you like to go. And now this morning, the awareness of the room around you is going to start to take hold again. The light actually in the room, the sounds of where you are, let them in again. But as you let the sounds and the space that you're in come back to you, don't forget that you have the power to find this peaceful spot anytime you want. It's always there. And sometimes it may be harder to see when the moment feels hard. But wherever you are, you can just close your mind, close your eyes for a second, open your mind to the space that you want to be in. Just give yourself that little break. Sometimes it can start just by noticing your breath. Noticing your breath. You're here breathing. You're a wonderful, valued, special person in this world. And you're here to be you and be grateful for you and the things around you as well. So I hope you can take some of this gentle feeling with you into your day. Again, I'm Sharon Hickox, and I work for Notable Music Therapy Services in Reno, Nevada. We do these mindfulness videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we also, they're all on YouTube. So you can always look them up with the date or the notables, or go to or subscribe to our channel. That's even better. It's a little easier to see them there. So again, I want to thank you for joining me. Below is more information about us. We're trying to keep the music going, even though it looks a little different than it did. But it's important to do that. If you feel like you can make a donation of any kind, there's a place to do that. Even the smallest amount helps us keep our doors open and keeps us bringing music to you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you again next Monday when I'm here for my version of the mindfulness. But again, you can reach us Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. or anytime you want on the YouTube Notable Music Therapy Services YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me.